Good evening, my name is Kenechi Faremi, and today I will be doing my speech on how to build your credit or to maintain your credit if you don't have good credit. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you my audience. This is a family friend, this is my cousin, and this is my cousin. He will actually be the cameraman, so here you go. Here you go. Okay, if you can go ahead and take a handout and go ahead and pass the other one down. So, do you all ever feel like your credit is holding you back?
Yes.
Okay, do you ever feel like sometimes you get penalized for having bad credit with high interest rates and, hard hits on your credit?
Yes.
Okay, so there are several ways that you can go ahead and have your credit improved. The first way I would recommend, the number one would be to pay your bills on time. If you know that your bills are always due around a certain time of the month, I would recommend you, create a calendar. Go ahead and note on there, car note is due on the 15th, light bill due on the 17th. That way you can be able to plan your money. You already know that month how much you're spending on bills. Therefore, you can create an emergency fund and put that aside for your, for a rainy day. So the second thing that I would recommend would be to annually go ahead and obtain a copy of your credit report from Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Therefore, you can go ahead and see, any inaccuracies and go ahead and dispute them. In case those are on there, bringing down your credit score. So that would be way number two. And the third option would be to go ahead and monitor your credit. I know Credit Sesame, that's a credit report site where you can actually create an account and monitor your credit monthly. Also know Credit Karma is another credit site where you'll be able to view your credit score each month, monitor your usage on your credit cards to make sure you don't go over the limit, things like that. So that's another option that you could take advantage of. And another route would be, this is for someone who wouldn't have any credit. If you don't have any credit and you're trying to get started, I would definitely recommend that you obtain what's called a secured credit card. I know Open Sky is a good one. They can issue you one. I know Wells Fargo does those as well. That's where you would actually, it would be money from your pocket. You would actually put it on the card, and that would be held, and then the bank would actually put their money on the card. And every month they would report to the bureaus as long as you're making your payments on time. So this would actually boost your credit score or, start building it if you don't have any credit. So that's also another option you could take advantage of if you don't have any credit. And another option, I know I've already went over about 3 or 4 points. This is just something I would throw in. If you do receive a credit card, or if you do have credit cards, you never want to max out your credit cards because that would hurt your credit score. It'll make it look like you don't know how to manage your money effectively and you're irresponsible. So always use 30% or less of what's on a credit card. Therefore, it looks like, you're using your card responsibly. So that pretty much concludes what, basically just a couple pointers on how to improve your credit or build your credit. I wanted to know, did you guys learn anything, or, what are a couple points you picked up from what I went over today? Jamia?
Well, I definitely think it's good that one thing I did learn was to make sure that your bills are paid on time. So I think that's something I picked up.
Good, yes.
I would have to say to get a secured credit card, because I don't have one of those.
Okay.
So I think that would be good to at least build it up from there.
Okay, yes, that's definitely a good idea. All right, I want to thank you guys so much for listening to my speech on how to, go ahead and build your credit or maintain your credit. And that does it for me. Thank you for watching.